Hello, my Taurus friends. Welcome to your 2022 annual overview. Let's see what the energy of this new year has in store for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a general reading, which means if you would like a personal reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. You'll notice there's a new little something on there if you've been to my site before, and you'll be able to see the podcast that I began a couple of weeks ago. It is the Royal Mystic Collective Wisdom Podcast, and you can also find it on Apple, Alexa, Google, and Spotify. All major podcast platforms are also in that mix. So please check it out, and I hope you enjoy it. We have the Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles. The Page of Cups is the energy of being very much in a place of protecting whatever information you're holding in that cup. It's holding it to your heart or to your vest, so to speak, as if you were playing a hand of poker. You would be able to keep your cards to your vest so that nobody would know what your next move is, right? So this is that protective energy, not divulging the information until it's time. And you have your Taurus King. This is King Midas, and this Taurus King is a very solid energy of being very grounded and stable. He's sitting on that throne and he's not going anywhere. He's made a stand. This is where you just like, okay, I'm ready. This is it. I'm fully activated. In the masculine energy of the king, it means you are indeed in a place where you can now take action. Here we go. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, wheel of fortune, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You're always welcome and very appreciated. So, the beautiful energy of the Wheel of Fortune came in as your second cut card. That's the energy of release. If you've been in a place of being held or been in a place of suspension, waiting for the energy to move, it's moving now. That energy is very fast moving, and it's literally like being catapulted into your destiny. It releases all red lights, they turn green, all karmic holds are released, all doors open, even doors you didn't know were available for opportunity are open, and you have all obstacles in front of you are now dissolving just like dust at your feet. So we take that gladly. And this also kind of confirms that, because this Ten of Swords jumped out, and that's the energy of being lifted out of the feeling of being under attack or targeted or being bombarded by negativity. This is the clearing of that energy. The cycle is ended. So hallelujah, we're on a good track here. That's January. February has the Magician, and that's the energy where you have the power to use your heart chakra to center and focus and then push out the best possible outcome in this energy. If you've ever had a reading with me, or if you've been part of the dailies when we do the meditation, you know that we pull in from the crown chakra, hold it in our hearts, and then send it out love and light for whoever may need it. When you do it that way, you don't have any negative karma that comes back, because this is not about ego energy. This is heart energy. And March, we have the energy of the Strength card. This is the Leo Major Arcana, and it is Archangel Ariel. Ariel is known as the Lion of God. This is very devoted energy to help you stay focused and move forward toward your goal while keeping all things that may distract you at bay. You just got to think, who's going to want to run up on you when you got a lion walking beside you? I'm just saying. Anybody with a brain is not going to do that. So here is the Fool. This is the best way to make a transition. Everybody wants this card when it is time for a transition. The Fool is the energy of something coming to full and total completion, sealing itself off and moving forward into the next thing with nothing hanging over and lingering, which also goes with this energy here. It means a full, complete, tie it with a bow and put a cherry on top. It's done. You get to start your next adventure very quickly with no gap in between. It's like from one thing to the next immediately. And I like to say without missing a paycheck if it's about a job. Now we have the wonderful Queen of Wands. This is the energy of action. It's a new action because it's the energy of the feminine. New growth, new experience. It can be in usually work energy because it's the fire sign rods. And it is the energy of being very much in a place of launching something new or being in your energy of entrepreneurship and doing something new. It is new growth and fertility. And even as you take the steps forward into that action, you're looking forward with a optimistic caution, basically giving yourself the lay of the land so that you can understand what you might run up against. It's just basically doing your research, and there may be a little bit of trepidation or a tiny bit of fear, but nothing that you can't overcome. And you are willing because you're ready. You're preparing to make that move forward. Don't get too much in your head and logic. Stay in the place of spirit. Allow yourself to keep in the place of focus on the goal and not on the immediate things that you could start to obsess over that would distract you from this being able to move forward here. Because at the beginning of everything, it's always scary. There's always a chance, So you have to be in the place of steeling yourself. I am going to make this happen. I'm going to try my very best and just go. Don't linger in the place of fear. And logic doesn't always serve you when you're in a place of creativity. Logic can get you tied up in knots sometimes. There's a place for logic. It's just not in the place of creativity. Understand that? I hope that makes sense. Page of Cups, which is where you've got your little precious there, holding it, keeping it safe and secure until it's time to divulge it. Sometimes this is the information about maybe you're working at a specific job and you're about to change into whatever this is going, or you're hoping to. You're keeping that part to yourself until it's time to do so. Ooh, we have the Lovers, which is the Gemini major arcana. It's the energy of ascension. It's the energy of being in a very good relationship, if that's what's going on for you. As the Gemini energy, it is that particular horoscope sign for the major arcana, but it's also the energy of your masculine physical corporal body, flesh and bone, and your spiritual energy ascending as the connection between the two. So it is very good if it's about a relationship for you in September, and it's also very good as a symbol of ascension and being in the right place in your path. We have the Chariot. The Chariot is the Cancer major arcana. It's the energy of success, abundance, upgrade, higher status, better things all around, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and financially. Solid thing, good health, good happiness, very, very opulent circumstance there. It also stands for being recognized as like the Hollywood card, being set above the rest. The Justice card, the Libra major arcana. This is the energy of focus. You see these two cards look very much alike. One of them is cautioning you not to try to make it logical. You see how this is illuminated. Stay in your spiritual mind. Now here, this is now where you've amped it up and come past the need to be logical or try to make your brain or your physical body make... See, here's the difference. Let's just get into this real quick. If you're in a place where you think you need to take action yourself, then you're going to use the physical movement of affecting something by your physical body or your attempt at doing it in this human form. If you're using divine energy, it's an instantaneous focus on the end result rather than having to go through the whole long drawn out process of time and space. Time and space, instant focus. Get it? Good. Energetically, things happen that fast. That's why manifesting is a good idea. Both of them have the blindfold on. The blindfold is keeping you from looking at what you see here, because that limits your belief if you only believe that you can have what you can see. Because there are many things out there that will be drawn to you if you can open your mind and let go of logic and believe that the universe can make anything happen. It can, by the way. Here's the Knight of Cups. And that's the energy of being very much in a place of receiving a very fast-moving energy that has your highest good in mind. And it's a good offer coming in, a sincere offer. It's not some BS or somebody trying to take advantage of you. So December looks like that's moving in with that energy. And our underlier is the Nine of Swords, which we all have to contend with. Anytime you're making advancements in your life, you're stepping out of the comfortable and known into the unknown, and that's when your mind kind of starts to mess with you. That's what it's saying. Get out of your head. Don't let yourself be in the fear. Don't linger in it. Allow yourself to say, okay, the fear is a notification. I am moving out of my comfort zone, and this is what happens every single time I do, and it's normal. I don't have to be, it's not some kind of omen or foretelling of danger. It's your own mind holding those ideas. It's not a real scenario. Now, don't get me wrong. If you focus this long enough, yeah, you can really make some stuff go wrong. This is saying, though, you're being released from that, because that's the 9 and that's the 10. So you can surpass it. You just have to choose to. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Because the only answer that you can do other than do it anyway is to turn back. And that's a failure right there immediately. You don't want the failure. At least try. If you fail while trying, there's no shame in that. But if you fail because you give up, not so much. You'll regret it, that's all. Here we go. It just makes it harder to do it the second time. 3 of Swords. That's your time period. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Third time's the charm. And that, well, this is my time period. This is what the Spirit gave me. When this card shows up, it's a timekeeper. Unless there are certain other things, and these are not them. So, here we go. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much. Hello. For being present here to allow all Taurus, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek, to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. So, that 3 of Swords energy is the energy of 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Third time's the charm. So let's see. I'm going to put my finger here so we'll know when we stop. Ooh, nice. Taurus, this is your energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Very solid energy of being very secure and stable. Very much in a place of anchored energy with divine growth. So this is the energy of abundance and new beginnings and new found financial security with money in hand. We like that. The Tower. As you use your energy to surpass the things that are in your way and keep yourself focused on manifesting your best possible life now, the Tower comes down. This is the energy of whatever's been blocking you, whatever's been holding you in captivity, or anything that needs to be changed, a complete overhaul. This is that moment where that happens. And it's not bad. The universe is doing it to assist you. It's as if you were trying to move a mountain by hand. The universe is going, yeah, don't waste your time doing that. Boom, there goes a lightning strike. Okay, the mountain's down. No more mountain. So here is the Strength card, Leo Major Arcana, with the doorway to your future here. March's energy is the Strength card with the Four of Rods. This is an opening, allowing you to step through into this beautiful energy of security, good communication, and solid foundation. It also means a doorway to your future. And for some of you, it may mean nuptials are in the works here, because that does stand for marriage is in the cards. Queen of Swords, very sharp energy. If you're going for a job interview, this is acing that job interview. Having your knowledge very finely sharpened and ready for action. And it's right here on top of this Fool card, so it absolutely rings true to that energy. So April looks like a bang on month for anything you want to do. It's going to happen. The Queen of Wands, now we're in a place of boss lady energy, being in a place of new growth and fertility, and absolutely being in the energy of High Priestess energy. This is the energy of being connected to Source. When you're in your power and you're in the flow, you are guided. And that as you allow yourself to be guided, you will achieve greater things than you will alone. Now, you got lots of queens. I want to point that out to you. Queen, 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 queen. Okay, that's all new growth, my darlings. That's all new stuff coming in. Fertility is the queen. The masculine is fully formed and ready for action, something already in its full regalia. Now, this Queen of Cups is looking forward, trying to get the lay of the land and make a plan. Temperance is coming in. And temperance is the ability this is Sagittarius Major Arcana, but it's also the energy of Archangel Uriel, who is creating alchemy, doing alchemy to create beautiful synchronicities as you move forward. So you are being assisted as you take this step forward in this Queen of Cups energy. The Ten of Swords coming in, allowing you, again, one more time, you had it up here and now you have it here, letting go of the shadow energy, letting go of the feeling of being under the gun or under attack. You are now freed of all that negative toxic energy and you can move forward. So stay in the energy of being in divine connection and you will help break that loose for you. King of Pentacles, this is your masculine king now, being very much established in your energy of the king's energy, being very solid and secure in your financial abundance. We love that. Holy cow. And if you needed more assurance of that, here's the Ace of Pentacles, which is the divine gift of like total restoration, brand new energy of continuous flow of money and being connected to Source. This is a gift from divine, as always, as an ace comes in. On top of the Lover's card, very solid. Virgo Hermit card, the Seeker. This is where you allow yourself to open to all paths that are of your divine destiny. And using the light of your soul allows you to see your true purpose, your true ability to move forward. Anything that is not true, this Merkaba energy will show it to be false. So allow yourself to use your higher intuition as you get this big victory. Because sometimes when you get very successful, the people that come into your life at that point are not exactly out for your highest good. And they're kind of, some of them don't have your best, highest good in their heart. So you have to be careful about the people around you as well, especially when you get successful. We have the Justice card, which is the energy of just absolute focus on the goal. And it looks like we're stepping in the right direction here. We've taken something as far as we can here. We've planted these two rods and we're ready to expand and branch out. So this is taking a step in the direction of that goal, moving forward. We love that energy. Now, this offer comes in and then there we go, spinning out in a little bit of fear. And also being in a little bit of chasing your tail, thinking you have some kind of control over what's happening. This is their move. You have to wait for the move and you have to wait for the energy of what they expect and how to negotiate it before you actually start making real plans. Don't jump up and start changing your life until it's secured, because these swords are not secure yet. These are still up in the air, and you've got to be in a place of allowing the universe to do its part before you take action. You'll know when it's time. And you have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is the energy of chaos, but in a good way. The Seven of Cups is the dump truck load of blessings. So imagine a dump truck pulling up in your yard and just dumping a load of money out in your yard. It's fabulous, but you got to get that money up quick. And if you're only one person, you'll be working from sun up to sundown trying to get that money moved around. And then where are you going to put it? There's also all the logistics that come into play. It gets to be chaos. But just remember, it's a little work, but it's what you ask for, and it's huge blessings. So we'll take it. Many, many blessings to you, my Taurus friends. I hope that every single one of you enjoy all of this prosperity and abundance, and you are allowed to move forward in the best path of your life. I send you love, light, healing, and divine, beautiful prosperity for this new year of 2022. As we go through it together, I look forward to all the wonderful things we have in store. Namaste, my friends. I'll see you soon.